Good morning, dear hearts. We're here. We've made it to the final lessons. Lesson 361 to 365 is the same, to be repeated for each day. Today, what I'm going to discuss is the introduction to the final lessons, and then read that lesson. And then tomorrow we'll go into greater depth of the final lesson. So, our final lesson, the introduction. Right now, for our final lessons, we are to release as much as we possibly can. Release all words and all judgments. Remember, we've been told that we want to be as free of words as possible, and that the time for words is almost at an end. We're here now. Because words and judgments are the things that pull us back to our belief in sin and all that comes with a belief in sin, a belief of being wrong, of being not as we are meant to be. And we know that's all simply an error. The belief in sin is a mistake. And the lesson says, and I'm going to go periodically to the actual verbiage in the lesson, that we would not return again to the belief in sin that made the world seem ugly and unsafe, attacking and destroying, dangerous in all its ways, and treacherous beyond the hope of trust and escape from pain. We've spent this whole year to come to this point so that we can release ourselves, escape from those beliefs. Now, the second paragraph goes back to something that was in the very beginning of the introduction, that this is indeed a required course, and it is the way. It is the real way to truth. And we are told here that, everyone must travel in the end. This is the way that everyone must travel in the end, because it is the ending that God Himself appointed. The end that God Himself appointed for us is the memory of Him, to release all of the grievances, release all of the judgments, release the belief in sin, and come home truly and freely with open arms to God. We're here, and we're already serving, because we are truly the leaders and the shepherds of God right now. We are here to lead others, because this goal that we are trying to achieve and will achieve, because it's a sure thing, will lead others into the space of full forgiveness, so that the memory of God is truly restored, not just to our mind, but to the mind of everyone else. Because when we forgive everything, we're removing all of the veils that we have placed in front of people, places, things, our minds, truly our minds, that cover up the light and the oneness. And so by uncovering everything, we are now able to see the light that it holds within itself, that we share with it. And this is going to help us to put together, finally, the completion of this puzzle that we have been in search of, that piece. You're doing a puzzle and there's that one shape and you can't seem to find it. But then when you find that one missing piece of the puzzle, not only does the whole puzzle now make sense to you and you can see its image, this is what will happen to us, and how we will recall the memory of God. Remembering is our function here. Salvation, forgiveness is our function here. And when we remember and find these missing pieces, we are able to identify salvation. We're able to see the wholeness and the completion of that puzzle. We have been promised this. We have been promised this from the very beginning. that we will find the way, okay? And it's time for us to do that today. It's time for us to reclaim our sanity. The lessons, the introduction says, we are restored to sanity in which we understand that anger is insane, attack is mad, and vengeance merely foolish fantasy. We reclaim our sanity. We reclaim our sanity from the insanity of the ego that has kept us trapped. Remember the lesson 2 days ago of all prison doors being open. Yes, we have been in prison, in an insane, horrible prison, but we now reclaim our sanity and we reclaim our memory of God, and all the prison doors are opened now. So we come to our Father. We come to our Father now for the assistance to remember, okay, and to learn and to know that His way is our way. His will is our will, and that is indeed all there is. And the last line of the introduction says, and more than that can no one ever have, for in these words is all there is and all that there will be throughout all time and eternity. The actual lesson, and we'll go more into that tomorrow, is this holy instant would I give to you. Be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. So that's it for today. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please let me know if this helped and how it felt. Please comment. Please be here tomorrow. We will delve a little deeper into these final lessons for this year. Namaste.